Hey, it's Chris Polis here, and we're coming to you this week live from Callander, Ontario, just outside of North Bay. And we're on track. This is episode 50, so we're almost done a year. And so I just wanted to, because we've been talking the last couple of weeks about the contest to, spot the branded car, and I realized I haven't actually shown you the car, so that's what you're looking for. Right, and so kind of low key, but there. So other more important things to talk about. So in the news yesterday, on CBC, anyway, they were talking about, and this is a good message to all small businesses, municipalities, any business, right? Maitland or Midland, Ontario, was attacked with a ransomware attack. Which shut down the whole municipality's computer system. And apparently this happened in Wasaga Beach as well. So two municipalities in Ontario fell victim to the hackers. Now, the problem I have with this is that there's no need for it, right? And so there is things that, especially for a municipality, you can't tell me that they don't have the budget to properly protect their technology. For as little as $100 a month, you can protect a server and prevent any kind of ransomware attack, right? That is if your security fails. And then on top of that, having the security in the first place, right? That's paramount. And they even mention in the story what I believe to be a classic problem in IT support is a lack of human resources, right? All the time. This happens. I see it all the time where municipalities or businesses or so are trying to save money and cut costs, right? So they let go of IT guys, or they don't hire an IT company like ITHive.org to protect them, right? And, this is what we do. And this is why we're there. And there are ways to prevent this stuff. And, so I say, to those municipalities, this is a huge failure. You have failed. And then on top of that, because of your lack of planning and your lack of supporting your own infrastructure and doing that properly, right, then you've turned around and paid the bad guys. Right? It just, I get pretty frustrated at this because, we specialize in preventing this kind of stuff, and there is so much ignorance out there on all levels. I think any company that falls victim to a hacking attack, it's their fault, right? And say, well, we're defenseless against the bad guys, they're going to get us anyway. Well, no, you only get attacked by a bad guy because you have not taken the proper precautions, right? And how can I say that with confidence? Well, this is very okay. So number one, you have the security in place, right? And you have that properly set up, and you have it so that when there's a security, right? We sell a service that and our service is strictly involved in, when it comes to backup. So if your security fails, right, you can protect machines, right, critical machines in your infrastructure, so that when you have an issue, right, it gets protected, right? Now, this is just, again, I mentioned this, it's just the decision makings around technology right up at the top of the business decision making process. It needs to be an integral part, just like accounting and HR and all that stuff. It needs to be up there in the decision making process. And yeah, sure, you can cut corners in technology, but as I often say to everyone, right, The more corners you cut with technology, the higher risk you have, the more problems you have. But, oh, there we are, we're back. Spot the car, right? And I'll show this a little more. Sorry for the background noise, live show. So, I get this properly. So that's what you're looking for, right? Failure. So, I think what we're going to do, I haven't posted contest rules or not, but just to summarize, and I'm going to work on that, and then we'll push the contest channels, and we'll give you $300 credit on a year's service. So basically, you get all your monitoring services for free for an entire year for one machine. Everyone wants to save a bit of money. $300, right? It's pretty simple to do. For existing clients, not so lavish, but it's easier for you guys to do this. Take a picture of the car and upload to social media, right? Just summarize, right? If you're a business and you don't have your stuff protected,